Okay, so I went to Anime North this past weekend, which is a convention I've been going to every year for the past 4 years. And at some point, I thought to myself, I'm turning 27 this year, ooh. And then I just suddenly felt old. I looked around in the vicinity and just saw an ocean of youth, and for a few minutes, I kind of felt out of place. Shh, wait, hold up. I know what you're thinking. Dumb. 27? That's not old at all. Do you know how old I am? Insert a number greater than 27. Yeah, okay, fair. That's true. You may be the age of that number, which happens to be greater than my number. But I'm pretty sure there's someone else older than you. And there's probably someone else older than them. In fact, at any given time, did you know this? There can only be one oldest person in the world, provided everyone knows the time of their birth down to the millisecond. Does that mean there can only be one person in the world who has the right to feel old? No, of course not. It's all relative. Again, I am turning 27 this year. I am around the age my parents were when they had my older sister. And here I am, not even married yet. In fact, neither are my sisters, and I'm pretty sure my parents would like to have some grandkids at some point in this lifetime. These are the kind of pressures that get to me. Every now and then I go through my Facebook and catch a glimpse of my feed, and it's like so-and-so just got married. Oh, so-and-so just had their second kid. Oh, and here I am thinking I'm still a kid. Well, at heart anyway, and I'm pretty sure I'll be this way for the rest of my life. My body may start feeling old. I'm already feeling it right now with my declining metabolism, am I right? But I will do what it takes to keep my mind youthful. I don't want to become one of those old grumpy dudes who just sit on their rocking chair on the front porch critiquing everything in their field of vision. I want to be 70 years old and still be able to make puns that my grandkids develop a grudging tolerance for. It makes me wonder if I'm just slow with these life events. Of course, I know I shouldn't compare the pace of my life with others because everyone travels at their own speed, but it still makes me worry sometimes about when will things actually feel late. You know what's fun to witness? When high school kids think they feel old. They go through freshman year ready to discover themselves and develop their teenage identities. The moment they hit the 10th grade, they begin spiting the new freshmen just for being younger than them. Oh my god, Betty, did you see the freshmen this year? Like, ew. Oh my god, right? Like, ugh, freshmen? Like, we weren't totally them 6 months ago. Ew. You wanna, like, go to, like, Starbucks or something? Like... And this just continues every year, until senior year where their pompous elitist looking ass selves are just looking down on every underclassman like they've somehow earned this authority over a kingdom. But then, a reset happens. They graduate and head to college. Most of them anyway. And they become first years again, who are then being looked down on by the upper years. It's an infinite cycle in both directions. Let me give you guys a tip. Stop automatically thinking that older means smarter or wiser, and thus making younger mean dumber and more naive. I say automatically because some of the youth are actually pretty freaking stupid. You gotta admit, it's almost painful to witness some of them make all the poor decisions in their lives. But that's what I mean. Some of those dumbass kids stay dumbass kids for the rest of their lives. They just happen to grow older and have more freedom to be dumbasses in the adult world. Some people grow old, but they never grow up. But aside from those people, when you think about it, in the long run, the following generations will always be smarter than the previous. Or they should be, anyway, because they have more information available for them to learn at a younger age. Every time something new happens in the world, whether it's a historical event or a technological advancement, it's collected into the cumulative knowledge that's been existing and will continue to exist from now and forever. The only reason this is true is because people die. If people were immortal, then we'd have our whole lives to expand our intelligence. But we're not. We live, we pass on what we know to the next generation, then we die and hope the people we leave behind are able to deal with the problems we caused and weren't able to solve. The fact that the human species have made it this far is simply amazing. So, when can you feel old? Is it any time? Is it different per person depending on the consequences of their lives and the environmental factors that affected their upbringing? I think it's when you become the oldest that you yourself can ever be. So, like, right before you die, then? Yeah, I guess so. Damn, that's poetic. Or just morbid. True. This video has been brought to you by Crunchyroll. One thing I know I'll still be watching in my senior years is anime. Head over to crunchyroll.com/Domics, link below, and go ham and cheese on some anime cause you'll get a free premium membership for 30 days. Premium? What's that? Well, let me tell ya. Ad-free and 1080p episodes as soon as 1 hour after release in Japan. Not to mention they're professionally subtitled, none of that weak dubbed nonsense, and a convenient app on nearly every device. Aside from Attack on Titan, Boku no Hero Academia is getting pretty lit. I definitely recommend it. Again, that's crunchyroll.com/Domics, link in the description. Enjoy!